The Red Rock 4x4 headlight bezels in matte black are for those of you with a non-Sahara 2007 to 2018 JK that are looking for a way to change up the look of your Jeep, but something that's a little bit subtle, also a very inexpensive mod, and something that's very easy to install. This is going to be a 1 out of 3 wrench installation, and I'll show you how to do it in just a second. So when you're talking about things that are going to change up the look of your Jeep, you can go big with a lift wheels and tires, you can go with a bumper, you can change out the whole grille, or for much less money and a much easier installation, add just a little touch like these headlight bezels. This is still going to give your Jeep a custom look without being very expensive and very hard to install. Now these can be installed by themselves as we have them here, or there are a lot of other black plastic accent pieces that you can put on your Jeep. For instance, there are going to be some inserts for the grille here, there are going to be different pieces for some of the other lights that you can add on to give a more all-encompassing look, or like I said, these can be run just by themselves as you're seeing them here. Now there are going to be a couple of different headlight bezels on the market, and I think that these ones are very fairly priced for what you're going to get. They're a piece that fits really well, the finish is really nice on it, and it's just going to do what it's designed to do, which is to change up the look of your Jeep. This is not going to be a functional item, so you're not looking for a lot out of it, and therefore the right around $20 price tag, in my opinion, is very fair. That's what I'd like to spend for something that's just going to change the look of my Jeep and not add a ton of function. So like we said, these are going to be super simple to get installed on your Jeep. 1 out of 3 wrenches, let me show you how to do it. For this install, all you'll need is a good alcohol-based cleaner and a clean rag. Getting these installed is a nice, easy 1 out of 3 wrench installation, but anytime you're installing anything onto the outside of your Jeep, especially with a 3M adhesive, you want to make sure that the area, the painted surface, is nice and clean. That way you get some good adhesion. You also want to make sure you do this when the temperatures are moderate. Around 70 degrees is going to be best. If it's really cold, that adhesive just isn't going to set up quite right. So we're going to first wipe the area down with a good alcohol-based cleaner. You don't want to use any sort of quick detailer or anything that has a wax in it, because again, that'll leave a coating on the surface which can impede the stickiness of the adhesive. So we'll spray a little bit of our Windex, in this case, onto a nice clean rag and just wipe the whole inside area of the headlight cutout here. We'll do this to the other side, let it dry, then we can grab our bezels and start peeling the backing off the adhesive. So these aren't going to be labeled left and right, but it does make it pretty easy for you to figure out which side goes where. These have a little bit of an indentation here and here for the headlight adjuster screws. So if you line that up with the indentation on the inside of your grille itself, you'll be able to see how this is going to fit in here. So now that we know how it's going to go, we'll just peel off the backing for the adhesive here. Sometimes it's a little tough to get a fingernail under there. You might want to use a razor knife. We were able to get it peeled up. Remove the backing, and then get it lined back up again and just give it a push to make sure it sticks down good. That's all there is to it. We'll jump over to the other side and do the same thing. So again, we'll get everything lined up, figure out the orientation. That's going to be right like that. Peel off our backing. And stick it on. So if you are looking for a mod that's going to have a pretty big impact on the look of the front of your Jeep, all while making a small investment, I would recommend taking a look at these headlight bezels from Red Rock 4x4, and you can find them right here at extremeterrain.com.